Hello, everyone. Hi, and welcome to our quarterly product updates webinar, the first one this year, 2024. We can wait for a couple of minutes just for more people to join us before we start. But in the meantime, please feel free to drop any question you have in the questions in the Q&A section, and we can answer them at the end of the presentation. Also, I would like to remind you that you can access the knowledge base where we have articles and the latest updates that we try to post every month with all the new features and the updates that we include in the software. So please feel free to access the knowledge base as well, where you'll find all the details about the new features. Let's give it another minute and then we can start. All right, I see more people join in. Can start in a few seconds. Okay, I guess we can start. All right, so once again, welcome to the product updates of Q1 of this year. My name is Sukaina Jarmouni. I am the product manager of the interconnection side of the software in RatedPower. Before I start presenting quickly the features and the new updates, I would like just to inform most of you, or those of you who do not know, about Pulse. It's our internal event by RatedPower. It's going to happen next week on the 17th and 18th. It's an event where the professionals in the market meet. We have plenty of talks and workshops, and most importantly, networking. And I've been told that this last week we have a promo for tickets. So if you're interested, please feel free to check it out in our website, ratedpower.com, and you'll find a section about Pulse. Okay, so let's move to the subject, which is the new features that we launched in Q1 in the past quarter. So as you can see here, we have 8 main features: the Shapefile site import, ruler tool, improving the French translation, access design, interconnection facility in Capex, homepage, power factor for AC-coupled BESS, and the overhead line in Capex. So let me start by January, by the first month. So the first feature that we launched at the beginning of the quarter was the Shapefile import. That allows the users to import site elements via Shapefile format. Previously and also currently, we allow our users, all the users, to import KML, KMZ files, and also to draw the site and the polygons, either the available area of the site or the PV plant, the facility polygon, the battery system, the MV cables, or the overhead line or transmission lines through our internal site creator. But now we have added the Shapefile import, which is a tool that you can access directly from the site creator, and you can click on the import site. You can upload the files, and once you upload them, you'll have all the elements of the site successfully imported in the site creator, and from there you can either modify them or save them to start the design process. For this to be successfully imported, or for the site to be successfully imported, we just require the 4 main files for the shape format. We have the SHP, which is the main file that stores the geometry, the SHX, the index that stores the index of the geometry, DBF, the database that stores all the information about the features, and the PRG, the file that stores the coordinate system. So if you have all these 4 files, you can easily import them through the interactive site creator and have your site. In all cases, for our clients and users, of course, if you have doubts or questions when importing a site, you can also always contact our customer success team, and they can help you upload in your site. And in addition to that, of course, this Shapefile import is something or an addition to our Prism users. For those of you who do not know, Prism is a software that belongs to our company, Enverus, for site prospection. And since it's integrated with RatedPower, our users now with the Shapefile import will actually have a smooth workflow working with both platforms and using the sites from Prism to RatedPower. After that, we also improved the French translation documentation. So this is something that we try to do periodically for our translations or all the documents in the different languages that we have. Last quarter, we worked on the French translation. We reviewed the PV plant, the battery, the substation, the overhead line documentation in French. And we improved all the reports, the drawings, and also the Excel sheets in the language, especially for our French users. Also, we have included a new tool in the design process or in the map during design process and also while creating the site, which is the ruler tool. So this ruler will allow the user to measure all the distances in their site directly and easily without having to go to the layout or the CAD file in order to measure a quick distance. So in the design process, both in design process and inside Site Creator, you can see here this logo or this icon of ruler. And once you click on it, you'll be able to just directly click on the things that you would like to measure, the distance that you would like to measure, and have the value of the measurement directly on the map. On February, we have also launched 3 other initiatives. We have the design losses. So as you know, we have included the KPIs of the design on the sidebar. So we have here the power, the energy, the financial KPIs. Soon you'll be seeing more KPIs of other systems in the same bar. But in the past quarter, what we have added in the energy KPI is this access to the energy losses and energy value, monthly values of the energy yield. So now the users do not have to download the energy yield document or go to the result page after closing this design process, but directly by clicking on the show losses and monthly values, you'll be able to see, as you can see in the video, all the losses, the graphs, and the monthly values of the energy production. After that, we launched the interconnection facility in Capex. So this is something that have been requested by many of you, and we have included the new entries of both substation and switching breaker station in the Capex tool or the Capex sheet. So now you can create the sheets in the Capex tool and include all the entries related to substations, such as the power transformer, the input bay, the output bay, the bus bars, the MV switch gears, and also for the switching and breaking station. We have also added several units that you can choose from, and you can include them directly with your PV plant Capex sheets in order to calculate the total cost of the design. And in addition to that, we have also included the capacitor bank entries. Since we also have the capacitor bank sizing as a strategy to compensate for the reactive power. So now we include also the entries of the capacitor bank in the Capex tool that you can also introduce in the sheets and have them included in the final financial sheet in total Capex. And also, we have added this homepage in the interface that showcases the designs, the latest designs, and also the favorite designs of the user. So once you log in, you'll be directed directly to this homepage. As you can see here in this picture, you'll be able to see the map of all the location of the projects and designs you've been working on. And also you'll be seeing the latest designs or simulations you worked on the day before or the same day. And also the My Favorites section that you can have here close, and you'll be able to quickly check the simulations without having to go through the projects of the whole company or your projects and then look for a specific simulation. So this allows like a quick navigation and also smooth navigation for users to be able to design and to simulate quickly. In addition to that, we have also moved the account information at the top bar in the right. where you're going to find the preferences, the details about your plan, and your profile information in case you would like to edit them directly from here. As for March, we have included two main initiatives. The first one is the power factor for the AC-coupled BESS. As you know, we have in the grid points, in the grid requirements, this tool that allows the sizing using the power factor or considering the power factor requirements of the grid. Previously, we used only to calculate the resulting power factor at the inverter of the plant, but now having the battery system and also or sizing the battery system as well in the software, we have also included the power factor calculation for the battery, for the AC coupled battery system. So as you can see here, directly you have both strategies. You can introduce the required power factor for the grid, and we calculate the resulting power factor directly of the inverter's output of the battery system. So this way, now we also allow the sizing of the battery system while meeting the requirements of the interconnection. And finally, the last feature that we have released last quarter is the overhead line in Capex. So similarly to the substation and switching and breaking station entries, we have also included the overhead line or transmission line entries in the Capex tool, so that you can introduce the towers, depending on the type of the tower, the insulators, the earth wire, or the plates of the pylons or towers, with a couple of or several units that we have included, and then you can have the final price calculation directly in your sheets. And by this one, or by this including the overhead line Capex, you'll be able to calculate the Capex of the whole project. If you include the substation, the battery, the overhead line, you'll be able to have all of that in one sheet and one financial calculation. And that was all for the past quarter. I don't know if you have any questions. Feel free to drop them in the box. I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Any comments, any feedback. Your feedback is very valuable to us, so please feel free to drop any question in the box, and we'll be happy to answer them. Okay. So we'll wait for questions. Give it a second. Okay, first question is about the power factor in the AC BESS. If we consider the capacitor bank a strategy for that to compensate for the reactive power, meaning yes, we do. For both the inverter or the reactive power in the PV plant or the battery system can be compensated using the capacitor bank in the same tool. So it's a yes, you can actually size the capacitor bank for both to compensate the reactive power of both systems. All right, any other question? Okay, a question about the roadmap. Our roadmap for the second quarter for Q2. Well, we have exciting roadmap. We have plenty of initiative that we're willing to launch very soon. So some of them will be the KPIs of the interconnection, the substation, and the overhead line. Also, we'll be launching a big project regarding flexible schema, interconnection flexible schema, in which we're going to allow the users to define a different schema, not only one substation and one switching breaking station to evacuate their energy, but to define several substations, connect them with different or several overhead lines in order to reach to the point of interconnection. We'll be also releasing a second part of the characterization of restricted area. This project will give more flexibility to the user to decide on the fences inside the area. And we'll be launching several improvements on the PV plant and also in the overhead line. Okay, more questions. Where can I download the Capex? Is the financial analysis or BOQ? Does it work for existing older projects? Yes, indeed, it works for older projects. You can clone the project and add the entries in the Capex from the design process, and then you can download them directly as the financial analysis. Exactly. So I can actually show you. Have the software open here, and we can check it out from here quickly. So in documentation, you have here the financial analysis documents where you have all the financial results. Other question: would it be possible to show GCR as well on the screen? You run different iterations. Okay, that's noted. It's actually something that we would like to improve as well, the KPIs that we show in the sidebar. So we will note this for sure, and we'll consider it when improving those KPIs. Any other question? What about the financial part in the roadmap? Yes, actually, we've been working in the past quarter regarding the financial to have the financial part as well improved and have more features for the financial calculation. So we are planning this quarter in Q2 to include the OPEX, to include many KPIs such as the IRR or the NPV. So we're working towards that as well, and you will soon see more improvements in the financial calculation as well. Another question from Francisca: what are you presenting at Pulse? We will have plenty of presentations. We can send you after this webinar the link to Pulse so that you can see all the topics. That would be actually interesting. So right after the webinar, probably we're gonna reach out to you with the link, and you can see all the presentations. But we're gonna tackle like everything. We'll have presentations and talks about the PV plan, some about the battery side, battery systems and storage, some about the interconnection, grid requirements. So we have plenty of different subjects at Pulse, and we'll make sure to send you the right link to see all the topics. Okay, any other question or feedback or anything you would like to see in the software in the upcoming quarters? Something they would like that would bring more value to your work. All right. Can give it another minute for more possible questions. Again, I would like to remind you that you can access our knowledge base to see like all the details about the features. Also for the users that use the software on a daily basis, maybe whenever we release something new, you will see like a pop-up message with all the details as well, with links to the articles detailing the features. So that way you could be up to date with the releases and launches that we do. All right, so if we don't have any other question, I think we can close it here. Thank you again for joining us in this webinar, and we hope to see you again next quarter for the updates of this quarter of Q2. Thank you so much.